Did you know that there's a right and a wrong way to approach the college volleyball recruiting process? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you why it doesn't matter how hard you try. It's not your job to convince a college coach to like you. Hi, my name is Janie Bolte, and I'm an experienced college volleyball recruiter for over 10 years. I've observed the mistakes parents and players make in the process of trying to get recruited. Too often, parents and players put too much pressure on themselves, believing that it's their job to prove themselves worthy to get a coach's attention. But that couldn't be further from the truth. In this video, I'll break down why the task of proving yourself isn't up to you, but focus on what you can do instead. All right, first, know your worth. Just because one coach may not like you doesn't mean it will hinder your ability to play the game at the college level. So, what am I talking about? Worth. Hear me out. This is different than your human worth. This is a worth established because you are just you. You were created and alive and valuable. That's your human worth. I am talking about volleyball worth. This is what you have been investing in for years to create. You have spent so much time, so much money, literal blood, sweat, and tears on volleyball. And in return, you've created this thing that has this massive value, a value unlike every other volleyball player out there, because there is a huge differentiating point. You. There is no one else on this planet that has your exact background, your exact experiences, your exact thought process. So you have a value. Know that value. Know what you're bringing to a team is different than what other players can bring to the team, and show coaches that value. Let me tie this into the next point. Don't take things too personally. Coaches are looking for specific skills and attributes that they feel will fit their team best. Just because you hear one no doesn't mean every coach will say no. I've seen athletes that have received no's from Division II schools and end up signing with the Division I school. Volleyball cannot be played by one person. So the process isn't just about you. It's about the team and the coach and the entire program. That coach has been at that program and will be leading it. If they say it's a no, be thankful. That one no just stopped you from being at a school that may not have suited you as well as you thought. Plus, that coach doesn't value you. Remember, your volleyball value has nothing to do with your value as a person. It's a reflection and part of who you are as a person, but it doesn't define your personal value. Meaning a kid that touches 10-5 and has the best defense round isn't any more valuable as a person than a kid that touches 9-1 on a good day and sometimes gets a good touch on a service ball. Both kids are very valuable humans. Both kids, however, have different volleyball values that will land them in different divisions, and that's okay. Here's the other thing about volleyball value. You can increase it. 3, focus on being the best player you can be. Take practice seriously. Learn the fundamentals of the game and work as hard as you can to improve every day. Your volleyball value is mutable. You can increase your volleyball value. You can also decrease it by not doing anything. So don't waste time. If you think that you want to play in college, start working towards that now. Being a college athlete is not for the lazy. Do work now. And if you're not sure how to do that, ask your coaches. Which leads us to the next point. Make sure you have good communication with your coaches. Communication is key in having an open dialogue with coaches. It will help you understand what they want out of their players. This goes for both college coaches and high school or club coaches. People are constantly asking me how to help their child be more comfortable talking to college coaches. Best way to do this is start with talking to your current coaches. Not only will this help prep the player for college coach chats, but it also sets them up to learn that they can talk to their coach while they are at a college and a volleyball athlete. As a former coach, I see many players and parents upset with coaches about playing time and rotations and all kinds of things. They sit and get angrier and more upset when they haven't even chatted with the coach to see what the situation is. Maybe another player was underperforming and leaving a huge hole on the court. So your player had to be moved around to help cover. Maybe you're the only player that is mentally tough enough to do a certain task. Maybe they had to have you in a different spot in the rotation to help cover the player to your right or to your left. Maybe they don't start you on the front row because they need you to be a better block than what your opposite is putting up. There is so much strategy that goes into volleyball, and learning to communicate rather than just get mad and take it personally will set you up to do so much better in college and life in general. 5, do your homework. Research different teams and schools and coaches in order to get a better idea of what kind of program best fits you. Your goals and aspirations as an athlete are specific, so find what program is out there for you. There's a huge hole in so many players and parents' recruiting process, and that is not understanding your options. I understand there are so many programs out there, and trying to navigate how to find the program that fits you best sounds daunting. But I attribute this thought to a false narrative. There are large recruiting services that aim to bring the coaches to you. That is limiting. What if a school that fits you perfect isn't even on that platform? Or what if an entire association list isn't even accessible from that platform that you have been convinced is the best way to find schools? This is a reality. This is actually happening. There are multiple associations that are not even listed on some platforms. That breaks my heart. That sets some kids up for failure from the beginning. That's why I also work hard to give you, parents and athletes, access to the most up-to-date systems to find schools that fit your needs. You aren't waiting around for a coach to see your value. You go find the program, and that will benefit you and show them how your value could benefit their program. 6, keep learning. Reach out to professionals in the sport for advice and knowledge that could help enhance your playing ability or even better develop relationship with college coaches or programs that could potentially lead to recruitment opportunities down the line. There is a huge push for investing in the skills side of volleyball. Club, camp, clinics, private lessons, personal trainers, or even gear and equipment. These are all things that are necessary and you're probably already investing in. The issue isn't necessarily in the investing, it's thinking that that investment in skill alone will result in a college spot. You must invest in the business side of volleyball if you want to take your skills to the college level. You're here and listening to this, so that's a small investment. But what if you just listened to someone else coach volleyball? Would you develop quality skills, enough skills to go play college? No. So don't just listen to people coach you through the recruiting process. Invest. Actually get up and take practice. Get coached. Put everything together and take action. That's how I created my college volleyball recruiting academy. It's a proven process that coaches you through while you take action. 7, don't be afraid to take risks. Playing college volleyball takes courage. Don't be scared to take chances so that you can stand out from the other players make yourself seen by coaches. There is a very mainstream way to do the recruiting process. That is, create profiles on a well-known site, go to camps. That is not showing them your value. That is showing them your skill. So take risks. Learn how to do the process in a different way, a proven way that will communicate with the coaches that you are valuable for their program and their program fits your needs. It's almost sad to me that this method is considered risky because it's not flashy and it doesn't take tens of thousands of dollars to do. I would actually consider this way of doing the process much less risky than banking on camps and showcases or an AI system leading a coach to you for recruitment. 8, don't give up. The recruiting process can be long and sometimes seem never ending. But if you stay positive, confident, determined, and keep working hard, you can reach success eventually. It doesn't always look like the timeline that you want or think. Trust me, I have worked with amazing athletes that took longer to find their home than an average player. It's a process. Enjoy it. You'll only go through this process from a high school to a college athlete once. Soak it in. Enjoy all the things. Learn all the things. Listen and let yourself gain wisdom through it all. But most importantly, be grateful. Not every kid has the opportunity to think about even playing in college. Be grateful for any and all looks from coaches. Be grateful for any and all responses from coaches. Be grateful that you simply get to play the game that you love and that this game will set you up for your future. So I know I mentioned my academy a few times. If you're curious what that is, be sure to head over to janiebolte.com and sign up for the free video training. Not only will it bust huge myths in the process, but it'll explain what my academy is and how you can join the family. Until next time, guys.